Hello, welcome to this episode of Creative Mode. I'm just looking at some of this mod cyclic. Before I kind of stopped making videos about a month and a half ago, this was sort of on my list of ones to check out that I never quite got around to. This is an interesting thing. So I'm currently checking out this guy, the pattern replicator, which has got... I'm not sure about the bounding boxes being like this, but oh well. So what did it say here? Purple is source, white is target. Nothing's happening though. Always on or requires redstone. Always on. Oh, toggle. How do you actually activate it? Flip regions. No? Not much is really happening. Can't say much seems to be happening with this. However it works, it's not very fucking responsive, that's for sure. Alright, not the best start then. This thing actually... What we've got? Use, attack, use, attack. So this is actually something that I might want to use, because I don't tend to use extra utilities much. Let me just where is it here? Weird. Where is it supposed to come out there? Weird. Maybe I'm missing something with this. Let me try giving it a redstone signal instead. What's it? Oh, it's a... Oh, I see what it is. I didn't realise. Yeah, no, it should actually do that, shouldn't it? Oh, you have to put it on attack, obviously. Oops. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And then, yeah. What's this? What about this? Can I put that in there? What is this thing? Water bolt. What mod's that from? That's from this mod. Throwable, stackable water. Oh, weird. So, but that didn't work though. Potion of water walk. Interesting. So that's an ink sac. So you need a viscous potion. That's quite good. So the viscous potion is the basic potions. Oh, there's actually a book. Oh no, this is not it, is it? This for some reason doesn't work. I'm not sure why. It's possibly because it's not high enough. I'm just curious. If I put this in here... No, it triggered, but it doesn't want to work. Yeah, I guess throwable is a thing, isn't it? Like, would this work? Probably. Yeah, if it's throwable, because you can't put blocks in there for use, can you? Why don't you put a fishing rod in? I think mainly it's for clicking an additional block, isn't it? I'm trying to think, what block could you click? This doesn't work, does it? For some reason I was thinking this might work. Probably not. Yeah, I never really worked out how these things sort of work. Is this good? Doesn't seem very good. Doesn't do anything. What does this even mine? I bet it's probably good on sand, isn't it? Is it good on anything? Wow, almost completely useless pickaxe. What about this guy? That's a bit better. That's pretty good, this thing, the Matic. Yeah, it looks here, I can see why. But there's one... So you either need 2 emeralds or an additional 8 diamonds. I think probably better with mods is fucking things up for me as well. I would really like to get... What does the user do? There's only one. I can see this activating like a blood magic ritual, but what do you right click to activate? You don't activate a button with it, do you? You can't... See, that is, you would do that, wouldn't you? But I don't think it works like that. You can't just have like a button in front of it. Can you? Can you just get a normal pickaxe for a minute? I'm not just gonna... It's not gonna click this. Oh, it does. That's cool. I'm trying to think, what do you interact with that as right-click functionality apart from a button? That is quite a good question, actually. Let's see if I can find anything. But you see, a lot of stuff will just go into a menu, won't it? Not everything will. Does this work, I wonder? Why can't I put a fence gate on the side of this block? I'm sure you can place fence gates wherever, can't you? What's up with this fucking brake speed? You can't change this, can you? Right. What was that? Sleeping mat. Oh, that could be useful. It's night time. Survival only, I guess. No? Is it not night time? So that does not work. Yep, that is as night as you get, really. Okay. Now you got luck. That's cool. What's this thing? Entity detector. It's pretty nice, this mod, actually. There's a lot of interesting stuff in it. I don't think this stuff really requires power, does it? How do I rotate it? There must be a wrench of some kind to rotate stuff. This is the sort of one mod where the wrench is like the hardest thing to find, though, because everything looks like a fucking wrench. Throwable torch. Oh, it's actually quite a cheap recipe. Nice! That's pretty cool. Reusable ender pearl that carries you, does it? Oh! Well, that is pretty interesting, actually. It's quite hard to actually land where you want. Like, if I wanted to land on this platform, I'd have to go maybe this. Yeah, I'm not actually able to affect my... I can't control much in the air, but I guess that is like an ender pearl. You can't actually control where you go. I actually thought... You know what? I actually thought there was no land. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Wait, is there any extra land? Alright, what else is there? Potion of health boost. Well, you get 3 minutes with that. And it gives you an extra 10 hearts. That's pretty good. Just a straight golden apple. Not bad. Eat to upgrade your inventory, eh? It's a pretty expensive item. Let's see what happens if we eat it then. Ooh. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so, yeah. No, the piston scepter. Oh. I think I realised why I didn't get this. You wasn't able to use this. Because I didn't have anything in my inventory. I'm not sure I even showed that. But anyway, interesting. Oh! What? I like the sound effects, they're pretty cool. So that's in rotate mode. How did I just do that? Push. Cool. You know what, that's super useful, isn't it, this thing? You can actually push anything as well. Ah. So you just have to left click on the ground to change modes. You can't do it with entities though, can you? No. That's pretty interesting that you can do it with this stuff though. I wonder if you sure can. That's cool. What about with this? I'm just pushing it down, aren't I? Oh no, in pull mode. It's depending on the way you're looking. So if you wanted to get it up in the air, you'd have to do that, wouldn't you? That's quite an interesting way to nerd pole, isn't it? That's cool though. Did I look at that? So this is the super one. I was hoping I could do that thing like people do with the water bucket there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hope. Automatic fisher, let's have a look. So what you could do theoretically, because obviously fishers they like to have. I do like this thing though. So I could just say I want this. I can't do it with this though, can I? I find it weird that like when I do that on it, we're in pool mode. Sometimes it doesn't work that well when you're in the water, does it? Yeah, the problem is that this has got an inventory, so it will never work properly. But you see, I would love to be able to do that. Just go. So I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Something seems to be. But yeah. Let's see if it will work from this position. What is that talking about? 6.23 Hertz. Very unlikely we'll find anything here. It's got so few adjacents. Let's put it in a proper place then. I'll go like here, and then just get the I actually could do with that. I could do with the drill with the water upgrade here. This is probably going to be better though, even on its own. 8.19, interesting. So it does give you it does give you like something for it. But there's no bait or anything. Are there? I'll give it a go. I'll give it a little. I'll wait and see on that one. I'll look in a minute. Okay. Uncrafting grinder, eh? What was I looking at? Wasn't one of... What about this? Recipe found. What was actually the recipe for it, I wonder? Iron rods and wood. Okay. Huh! Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. That. Yeah, you see, you can see why I want to check this mod out, because that's like, there's all these things. Like, for instance, I know for a fact that like, I mean that on its own, sheer entities on collision. Huh? That is hilarious. Long. Interesting. I want to do the... Yeah, I won't... I think that should work though. You know what, I'm too tempted to try it. Let me just... Yeah, I need to go... I just want to see if this works. It doesn't. Does it work normally though? I'm pretty sure it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let me just try another one. No, that isn't working. No, that's a shame, because that might actually be useful if that would work. But anyway, it's one of those things that may work in the future. Okay. Okay, let's, you know what, maybe I'll leave this for another episode. I've actually looking at quite a lot of stuff, so let's move on to the next episode. Thanks for watching.